All right, today I'm back working on this upstairs bathroom. It's been a while, a long while, since I made a video. I had other projects I was doing. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking down this, I already took down the lowered ceiling. It was sheetrock, it was about right here. I took it down, and then you can see I got another plywood ceiling, very thin plywood. So I'm taking that down, and you can see from here, it's like 3 more feet of ceiling. And then this wall here was the extension that they did the shower, because this originally was part of the bedroom. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now, is taking this other ceiling down, and I'm going to decide where I want to, if I'm going to leave it really high, which is 11-foot ceilings, or if I'm going to lower it a little bit lower. And there's the air duct. Alright, here we are with that board off, that second ceiling, which is just thin plywood, very thin. Okay, you can see they had some little wainscot, wannabe wainscot, and some trim, and some wallpaper up there. So this is like 11.5, I think, up. They had it at 8.5 on the second ceiling, and then the lowered one was probably 7 foot or something. So now I just gotta think, do I want to leave it all open like that? Because this is a very small bathroom. It's only like 4.5 feet wide and a little over 13 feet long with the extended part. You can see originally it was stopped here, and then they went into the bedroom, took a little bit out so they can add a shower. Alright, got most of that trim that was around here taken down. And I found this electrical wire that was hanging from the attic here, from way up there, and it was still active, and it was just dangling there. So when I went up in the attic and I disconnected it from the junction box, yeah, this wire is coming from up there too, and this was the wire that they were using for the fan light. So I'll have to go and rewire that somewhere else, because it's just dangling from the ceiling. So I need a new fan, and probably going to use a can light over here, one of those recessed lights. So I'll have to wire that up over there. Probably going to leave this thing low where the shower is, and high where this is. I don't know if it's going to look funny or not, but that's what I'm thinking in my head to do. Or not. I might cut that out. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, this pipe here, I found out it's got holes up in there. I think that's the air vent for the sink in the toilet, is what I'm guessing. So yeah, gonna have to do something with this pipe, because it shouldn't be rusted out. This bathroom needs to be completely redone. You can see in the other videos I did where I was already starting to tile the floor, and I kind of stopped because I said, wait a minute, what's the point of tiling the floor if I have, you know, issues with the wall, if I don't like the way the walls are? So I went and stopped that, and I started working on the wall.
Alright, today I'm working in the upstairs bathroom again, and I'm ready to fill all my holes. What I did is I ran some, what do you call that? It's a Quikrete with a brush, some concrete bonding adhesive, works really good for plaster. I went and hit up all these old holes with this glue, and that helps the plaster to stick better and keeps the dust from, you know, being loose inside the holes. So I got this whole box cavity. This was a, you know, a framed wall that was extended out for a shower. So it was, the wall was removed. Now I gotta go and plaster all that in, and that's what I'll be doing today. And fixing all the other holes that I see. Quite a bit of them. One right there, bro. Alright, so I got the Structolite, the plaster base laid out. You can see how hard this is. It's really, I used warm water and this thing cured like in, it got hard in 30 minutes. So there's that hole repaired. Bunch of holes down there repaired. Bunch here. Nice hole here. And where that frame was, where the wall was, I got that all plastered in. That's plaster base. All the way up there to the top. So now it looks like one even ceiling, one even wall. Just got to go over it with the skim coat now of some regular plaster. But yeah, it's getting there. So now I stopped here and I was wondering, should I spend the time to strip this wood down to bare wood? It's probably not worth it. It's real, it's the original wood, but
the time it takes to strip this all off would be a long time to do it. Probably easier just to get a new piece of wood and cover it than taking the time to sand this down, but we'll see. Sometimes little things like that, even though takes a real long time, sometimes I find myself doing that type of tasks on this house. Like I said, I could probably take this trim off and put new trim on, like something like this, what I did on the outside, you know. So it'd be faster than trying to strip this wood down to the bare, because if I paint it like that, it's always going to have crinkling looking paint. It's just not going to look good, in my opinion. So I don't know, maybe this just for the bathroom, since the bathroom is being renovated, I'll do something like this on the windows and rip this old stuff off. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe just in the bathroom, just for this window and that window over there, and use the same casing around the door, and possibly use this as the baseboard. Put a tall baseboard in here and put this up on top. But we'll see, like I said, because I really don't want to sit here spending hours and hours trying to get this smooth. Yeah, it's just really not worth it. And I even made a couple pieces for that part where they cut it to fill it in, but I'm just thinking it's just going to be too much of a headache to try to get this smooth. And it's been painted twice over a stain, so we'll see. That's where I'm at, little by little. I mean, this is a really nice finish. So now, when I get my new trim, I can paint everything at once and not have to worry about it looking all crappy like that, you know? Just looks like garbage. And you got, I mean, this wood it's probably 150 years old, this wood, but if you just get that nicely smooth, and this is 50 grit. Imagine when I hit that up with like 180 grit, 200 grit. All right, and here's where I'm at in the bathroom. I've gotten the windows, the wood around the windows sanded fully, except for the bottom here. I still gotta do that. That one's been done on the bottom and on the sides and the top. I also got the structolite on the ceiling today. You can see that spot there was a big hole. Originally when they lowered the ceiling, they just broke the lath really big, bigger than they needed, and then they ran the ducting down here, and the problem with that is animals can get into the attic and then get into the hole when it's too big, and then pretty much live up on top of your ceiling and stay warm all winter. So that's why I did the structolite the way you see it up there. And shower's on order. It's coming from Home Depot. I ordered it, so it's going to be here hopefully in the next week or so. Decided to go with bamboo flooring instead of tile, so I'm going to be taking that hardy back out. Decided to get a new vanity. I'm going to get a 48-inch vanity instead of the 36 that was in here. I'm still debating which one to get though. And also I'm going to be lowering the ceiling. Right now it's 11.5 is the height, so it's a little too high. It's just way too high for a bathroom ceiling, especially it's only 5 foot wide by 13, so it's kind of narrow. So what I'm going to do is probably drop it down 1.5 feet, maybe down to 10 feet, maybe 9.5, probably 10 though. But I'm thinking 9.5 to 10 would be great. Show you a closer look up here. Okay, so this thing is one of those metal vents that you can buy, aluminum. And the reason why I use this is because I could get that real tight around the edge. And all I have to do is when I run my vent, I just run the hose right into here. And then I can hook it up from the other side. And this one's real tight too on here. Make sure I got it really tight with the structural light. And this will be my heat duct. And this is kind of weird. I was going to reposition this wire over here. I was going to drill a hole over here, but I decided not to because I am lowering the ceiling again. So I just kind of put my Structolite base plaster kind of around the connection, and that's tight. No bugs can get in there or anything like that. So that's where I'm at. It's a lot of work, you know. I don't work on this bathroom every day, but you know, once a week maybe. Sometimes twice a week, but it's just little slow process for me because I'm not really trying to rush to get it done because I already have a bathroom in the house. And I did caulk around this window here all the way around. But yeah, next I gotta fix that flooring down there. There's a couple pieces of wood that are missing, and then finish up my 1/2-inch plywood down there. Finish sanding this top of the wood in the bottom, the window, and then when I get my shower in, hopefully I can get the base in, and then that'll tell me exactly where my hardy back will go on the back, because I am doing a backsplash that will be tile for the shower, and I'm gonna go with plastic or fiberglass footing pan. It's just easier that way. I don't really feel like I need to do the pen myself, although I probably could do it. I just think it's a little easier just to buy a pre-made for, I think it was 240 bucks. So I mean, the materials just to do a pan probably cost more than that. And next I'm going to be running some electrical lines, new ones, because these ones are all goofied up right there. I'm going to be running one light to the vent here above the shower. Going to be running one recessed light somewhere around here, and I think that's it. I might run a vanity light for the vanity, but that's pretty much it. So probably only going to need maybe two, 3 wires ran, and yeah, I'll just run this thing in here with some staples, and then run it through here, and then the power will run down to the switch box, and then I'll run my 3 wires up here. And the good thing about lowering the ceiling is you can run the wire, you know, to one light and then splice off that one to the next one and to the next one if you want to run the lights like that and run it off one switch. But I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 switches in here. But anyways, I'm rambling. That's where I'm at. I know I'm taking forever, but hopefully real soon I'll have this wrapped up and finished, because I feel like I've been working on it way too much. I don't know why I take so long on projects I do for myself. Whenever I'm getting paid by someone else, I seem to go a lot faster. But when it's myself, when I'm doing it for me, it just seems like I get very detailed oriented on little things, and I get caught up on other little things that kind of stop me, and I need to focus on getting this finished. Anyways, this is Jacob, and this is my do-it-yourself home renovation video on my upstairs bathroom.